resist. Let us reject that kind of attitude. So I'll speak about this until the cows come home, but this is my vision. That one, we can put up, and I can promise we can put up a credible government that can be trusted, that will ensure the stability of the country, that is reliable. We will not do some of those things that will hurt the image of our country. When I have another time, I will tell you about some of these challenges that we had even when I was Minister for Security, when some of our neighbors were trying those kinds of things, and we told them, we will not solve your problems. Your problems will be solved there. Don't drag us into your quarrels. Everyone is free to come to Kenya and have fun, as long as they don't break our laws. You break our laws, that's a different story. But if you're just coming to do business in Nairobi, have a girlfriend in Nairobi, do whatever, you are free. Do business here, put up a whatever, that's fine. That's what our country is supposed to be. Because we want to be honorable and respectable members of the international community. And we are signatories to all those conventions, including the protection of human rights and stuff like that. That's what I hope we would do as a government. We would sit down and reorganize the education sector that is chaotic. Imagine, how can you not be frustrated if you are a young university student? You don't know when you're going to get help to start with. You don't know when the semester is beginning or ending. You do not know whether you're going to do exams or not. Statements fly left, right, and center from the ministry on your fate. You don't know which one to believe. The one that came out today, the one that was made by the minister, or the one that was made by the president. You don't know. Chaotic. How are you supposed to live your life? Yet, you know, in a sector like that, you're supposed to have a sense of predictability to move forward. I will advance this argument, especially when we come to the campaign proper. We waived examination fees when we were in government, because I can tell you as a Minister for Education, when we looked at the budget lines and the allocations to the Examination Council and what we have in the budget in the ministry, there was no point really of levying examination fees, especially when you know it is actually going to be a wastage issue, it's going to be an inclusion issue, it's going to be a completion issue. For the educators in the room, like Dr. Weche, you know what that means is that there are people who are not going to do exams because they can't afford 5,700. And if they stop there, that is wastage. All the resources we are putting to educate them is wasted. And these people's lives is messed up. It means it is going to exclude some people. That's why it's an inclusion issue. Only those who are well-to-do will be able to do that. It means it's also a completion issue, because you see, you're going to start having dropouts as a result of this kind of bottlenecks. These are barriers to educational completion, as it were, and the educators in the room will understand what I mean. That is a way that affects the human resources we have for our country. I don't know whether I can be crazy enough to do those kinds of things in society. We would like to run a government that will pay attention to that, because that is, for us in Kenya, education is our gold mine, because that is how we train, and that is the foremost resource we have, and that is the leverage we have for growth and development. Go anywhere in this world, you will find Kenyans there, educated Kenyans working in all these international organizations. Sylvia, my colleague, is here. From next week, I'll call her my former colleague when my notice for the bank expires, from the World Bank. And they will tell you, there, we have several economists. We are actually one of the few African countries, I can say that authoritatively, that have contributed significantly to the capacities that you have, even at the bank here. It's because of our education. That is one thing we cannot miss. We need to address it, and we'll sort it out. We will secure the country and ensure that, you know, it is yani ni aibu ya ajabu. The people are walking around in the capital city of our country, in the capital, not only in the capital city of our country, carrying rungus and the sticks and kicking doors, businesses, and so on. There are banana republics that are better than that. We cannot allow that. My brothers and sisters, let us all come together and ensure this does not happen as we go forward, so that we strengthen ourselves and strengthen our country. But you know, finally, and this is the last segment of my remarks tonight, I have not lost hope, and I will not lose hope in my country. And I want to ask you, wonderful people, because when there are challenging times like this, it's very easy to be tempted to lose hope, to give up on your country. And for you especially who are here in the United States of America, like Kathy said, you go there, kukidoka, unarudi. Then you say, acha nikae tu. Then you are not going back, you are here, and everything seems to work one way or the other here. You drive to the seaside and have a nice weekend, get your friends on Thanksgiving Day and have a barbecue and stuff like that. That's fine. But look, even this one was built and it got here because people made sacrifices. So it is our turn to make sacrifices for our generation, so that our children and our children's children will find a Kenya that is like this one, so that other people will also come to our country and never wish to leave, because they will find that our country is also very nice, and it can happen. And the reason why I have this hope is because I can speak with authority. I know my country, I know my people, I know my fellow citizens. We are better people than this. My country is better than this. What we are seeing and the behavior of the people